Greetings in the love and in the light of our infinite prime creator, the divine grid programmer. In regards to Mr. Blackfield Ham and his suggestions about uploading content to YouTube and whatnot and the monetization benefits. My experience with YouTube has been I've had one channel completely banned already. The current channel that I have on YouTube is at 2 strikes already, I believe. So, I mean, it doesn't really bother me. That's their algorithm. That's they're beholden to the eye of Sauron, so to speak. But I would like to just, in my own personal understanding, Mr. Blackfield Ham, basically referred to as BitChute platform as a shithole. And I mean, I understand what he's talking about in that BitChute, in my estimation, and from what I see, it's, it doesn't really have too much admin stuff. I guess people can get on here and say whatever they want to, whether it be the most hateful, racist kind of stuff or whatever their particular oddity or take on reality is. I think BitChute allows it, whereas YouTube has this, more kind of controlled, pathways to the dissemination of knowledge and what they deem as acceptable and not acceptable, as perhaps based upon the algorithms of society. We're not trying to offend anybody, but in my understanding of all the monetization, if I were to try to go that route, I would essentially be no longer offering Gnosis as this comes from mind to mind divine matrix, and in a sense I would be conforming to their algorithms, and as I've already had not very much success in conforming with YouTube's algorithms, I would imagine that if I were monetized, that I would even be more so under the eye of Sauron and even more so beholden to their monetization policies. And at this point in my development, I just don't know how to clean up my act, so to speak. And furthermore, I'm still kind of getting my technical chops together because, I have bad hearing. I'm a disabled veteran. Part of my disability is my hearing. A lot of my frequencies are kind of messed up, or the frequencies I can perceive. So if you notice, my sound quality is all over the place. Some people don't like my reverb echo, but all that kind of stuff, so I'm still kind of mastering my chops, so to speak, to use musician terms. So to Mr. Blackfield Ham, thank you for your recognition of, I would hope that, you just see some kind of positivity in the content that I try to present. But for the time being, I'm kind of getting my chops together here with BitChute, and the way I look at it, BitChute is kind of keeping it real in a way, because if people are going to reveal themselves, if they can get a platform where they can, just reveal who they are, come out of the closet, so to speak, and if they're, from one end of the polarity spectrum of pure negative, promoting racism, hatred, or division of any kind, then they're going to reveal themselves. And, so it's all good the way I look at it. But that being said, I did want to share something beyond that sort of a message. And I've used, this term Gnostic. I even try to kind of come up with a gimmick, celestial intelligencers of the Gnosis zone and whatnot, Gnosticism and whatnot. And oh yeah, and this is also brought to you by Folgers Coffee, instant and adequately heated. But I wanted to address Gnosticism, Gnostics, and the Universal Brotherhood. And essentially, in order to In order to gain an understanding of the Gnostic and liberating elements in some of the world's religions, because I believe there is an essential diamond core of knowledge of somebody's revelation at some point realized something, some light bulbs were flipped on, and some religion was built around that. We know some of the more famous spiritual technologists in this day and age, and in the past, and how religions become essentially a man-made sort of a entity, with all its rules and all that, and it waters down the essential original spiritual gnosis, the spiritual technology of the original purveyors, the adventurers, the people who went out into the desert and actually went through the rituals and actually were tempted in the desert for 40 days. I myself went through it beyond that. So, I have my light within, but I'm still getting my chops together as far as how to present that information. I don't have all the technology, all the book learning, as well as some other folks. And essentially, I think as long as I present a sincere, message, and I walk the walk, and it's just not talking the talk, whatever. But I try to live my life in accordance with the revelations that have been revealed to me. And there's nothing special. It's like we all have this inner awareness within us that is our God particle, that is the voice of reason, of brotherhood, essentially. And that's what I understand my gnosis to be. The universal brotherhood represents the pure, inviolate part of our planet. Its representatives of this universal brotherhood are born again and again among humanity in order to work for the reinstatement of the unity that has been violated in every human being. This brotherhood is a higher unity of free human beings, both male and female, that maintains an uninterrupted, inspiring link with the life of the spirit. It does not link itself with any individual person, but supports every effort towards true liberation with its mighty soul potential, which surrounds such work as a protecting field. Yes, once you touch Gnosis, your inner light, and connect your crown chakra to the galactic chakra, and are connected to intelligent infinity, infinite intelligence source, you are protected, my dear esteemed and most honorable viewer. Give it all over to the source at that point. Once you're connected, everything is your guidance, everything is taken care of for you. Like, it's as simple as that. And if it's the little fruit on the stick that's meant to hang before you to guide you along the path, if you're still conflicted about which way to turn, trust my words and my gnosis when I share with you that it is worth it to go through the process, whatever that process may be, whatever culture you arise from, or context you arise from. There are many fingers or many paths to liberation, but they all lead to the same place. Every enlightened individual that has gone through that process, whether they're from this part of the world, that part of the world, this tradition, that tradition, when these people who have truly undergone that authentic process and are living through their authentic awareness of God, source-connected awareness, the conversation that they may have simply may be a glint in their eye, a smile, a handshake, a bow, but some knowing that beyond words, simple as that, we know. That being said, we had the 4th of July here in the United States. I don't really, see it as any kind of day of celebration for liberation for the United States or the inception, but rather I celebrated it as, hopefully because of the way that the Sirius star is lined with our sun and the energies that we know. I mean, this is the Egyptian New Year. July 25th is the Egyptian New Year, but July 4th, July 5th, very powerful from July 4th to the 7th, alignment with the Sirius star. I celebrated July 4th as Independence Day for the entire world and all my brothers and sisters in Gnosis, within Gnosis.
Namaste, namaskaram.